Hey,
What needs doing?
I don't know. Ellie?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but... no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
No. No, I can't remember clearly. Don't want to taint the investigation before it's even started.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Nick?
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
Excellent.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. It's good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
This radio station, we really make
Hey.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
Valentine.
Time for a pop quiz, everyone.
Mr. Zwicky, we had a pop quiz yesterday.
And we've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge with a little quiz.
But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps the quiz can wait?
All right, you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes!
Hey!
Hey there.
Do you know that radiation is why Brahmin have two heads? It's true.
Hey.
Mr. Zwicky calls all of us by our last names. I don't know why. I like my first name better.
Who can tell me? If Henry and Sally had 4 mule fruits and they cut them all up into 4 slices each, how many slices would they have?
16. That's easy.
Ah, but what if Henry and Sally have 20 slices, but they only cut each mule fruit 4 times? How many mule fruits did they start with?
They started with 20 and divide by 4. 5. They had 5.
Very good. Ah, a new scholar come to join us. Let's test your math skills. What is 12 times 15?
Is it 180?
That's right. I see your parents raise you with a respect for your education. Family. It is important, yes? This thing called love, I hear the children talk about. I think they need that to learn.
I think they just need to know the world isn't gonna collapse around them at any minute.
Yes. I suppose you can't raise a child if the sky is falling. I have one more question before you leave. It's not another quiz. I don't get to talk to many adults. This love I hear about, do you think you can have it for someone, even if the two of you are very, very different?
If you love someone, hold on to them. Tomorrow you might not have the chance.
Thank you. You have helped me make up my mind about something. Lovely day for learning, isn't it, Mr. Zwicky?
Yes, of course. I'm glad you're here.
You are?
What I meant was, it'd be impossible to handle all the kids by myself. You're really an invaluable part of the school.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Officer?
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nick is good people. You know what I mean.
I sure do.
Do you need any help with your assignment?
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
newsstand. Self-prescribed cannabis. Now recommended by me, myself, and
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the Dugout Inn, and that's the booze.
Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
A real Diamond City boy eats at the noodle stand.
Yes.
If you think this is the best way to proceed, I'll start in here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself? Lord knows Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash. Nothing over here. And Earl had lousy people skills. Might score the Institute some points in the last person you'd ever suspect category. But why not snatch someone with charm? Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink by closing on a busy night. So where's that leave us? No known enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident. Now, what was Earl into that might have gotten him in this kind of trouble? Hello. Hey, come here. I think I found something. A receipt from the Mega Surgery Center, huh? Well, I wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
Hey.
Well, hey there.
MI Care cares about you.
Long time.
All
How
your
you holding up?
medicinal needs.
Nick? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's hard without Gwen, but it gets easier every day.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Well, I just wanted to check in. You ever need anything, stop by at the office.
Sure, you got it. Thanks, Nick.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across the continent. Hoof out, stim packs, jets, everything to even you out.
Doctor?
The patient. A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Please. I really don't have time to deal with complaints or refunds right now. Dr. Crocker handles those questions. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
I'm a doctor, not a secretary. I'm sure he'll be around eventually. Now, I must insist we talk about your medical needs.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Not now.
Fine.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. The combat zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there.
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax.
Doc.
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments. Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon. Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
This is a medical facility. It's not unusual for there to be some blood here or there. My partner must have forgotten to clean up. Again. Anyway, we should get back to your
What? Not interested.
All right. Excuse me.
Hey, Doc.
Radiation poisoning is a common ailment.
Yeah?
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
Could 100 caps change your mind?
100 caps? To visit our basement? Well, I guess there wouldn't be any harm. All right. Here, the key. Just don't touch anything down there. Understand?
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams. Prescriptions filled. High quality chem right here.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here.
Take it easy, Doc. Let's talk about Earl.
I didn't mean to do it. You have to believe me. Doc Crocker is a brilliant surgeon. No one dies under his care. No one dies. They just walk away happy. Happy with my work. Happy with their new face. Not screaming. Not bleeding out onto the floor. Earl, he just didn't want to be happy. That must have been it.
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
And let's not do anything rash.
I did it, didn't I? I killed a man. Oh God. Oh, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix anything.
Ugh.
Hey.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker? I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
We'll be taking that.
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this isn't human.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
We can't blame ourselves. That man decided to die.
Heads up.
What's the plan?
Hey, Valentine. Ugh. Hey there. Heads up.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Care cares about you. All your medicinal needs.
Hey there.
Got chems right here for you, brother.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking rat X or rat away.
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
lot of my...
Now you got problems. Present for you.
don't...
Three to the devil.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Look alive.
Looking for something?
Two and A. Useless. Look alive.
Come on.
Get him.
These are the super mutants.
You playing hide and seek?
I'm not here for chit-chat. Let's do it. Useless. Hey.
See what I can do.
Hey.
Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. It's nice to have someone watching my back.
Nothing there now. What do you think? Yeah, you're probably right. You there?
gone! Spineless human! Go ahead and hide, little bleeder! You here? You here? Stop hiding!
Snooping. Anything useful?
Gonna find you soon, human! Slippery humans!
Do something for you?
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Hey.
Go ahead. Cradle of Liberty turns slavers. Something out there.
You're in for it now. Got him.
Splatter you!
My pleasure.
You! Stop! Damn, vanished. Nothing.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Now a 6 and an O.
Well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really? Well, you're in luck. I got a special offer on some insurance for partners of the Great Gumshoe here.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Valentine
hello?
makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
Soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, brother?
You killed him.
Got a good pair of eyes on ya. I think you'll fit in here. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Hey there.
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Okay.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
Just don't damage that brain, you two. I need it.
Trust me. Amari's hands are the safest place a brain can be.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.